With just a $100 price gap, these two laptops hide a difference that could completely change which one you'd actually want. You're choosing between the Blade's AMD Ryzen AI 9 365 and the Predator Helios Neos Intel Core Ultra 7255HX, with 10 cores versus 20 cores respectively. The Predator Helios Neo also lists a higher 2.4 GHz base frequency and a 3 nm process, while the Blade sits at 2.0 GHz and 4 nm, but these numbers aren't directly comparable across architectures. What matters is that the Predator Helios Neo scores meaningfully higher in real-world benchmarks, so you'll see smoother multitasking and faster results in demanding tasks like editing or coding. Geekbench 6 single-core is $2,845 for Blade and $3,093 for Predator Helios Neo, a near tie you won't notice. Geekbench 6 multi-core is $14,637 versus $16,562. Cinebench 2024 single is $118 versus $136, and Cinebench 2024 multi is $1,072 versus $1,881. Predator Helios Neo's higher multi-core and Cinebench scores mean faster exports or heavy multitasking when your day gets demanding. With the GeForce RTX 5070 instead of the 5060, Predator Helios Neo gives you more headroom for demanding games and creative apps. Both use dedicated graphics and 8 GB of VRAM, so memory type and capacity are not a deciding factor here. The 31.3 teraflops rating on Predator Helios Neo means smoother performance in intensive tasks, and that's on top of the benchmarks win a moment ago. A 14-inch OLED on the Blade means deeper contrast and richer colors, while the Predator Helios Neo's 16-inch IPS LCD gives you more screen space for multitasking or watching movies. Blade's 2880 by 1800 resolution is sharper than the Predator Helios Neo's 1920 by 1200, so photos and text look crisper on the Blade. However, the Predator Helios Neo's 180 Hz refresh rate makes motion smoother than the Blade's 120 Hz, which matters for fast-paced video or gaming. Blade gives you 450 nits brightness, so in direct sun or a bright room, you see more detail. Neither model offers a touchscreen, but only Blade supports HDR10, which means richer highlights in supported content. Both use a matte coating to cut glare, but Blade's 243 pixels per inch screen is much sharper than Predator Helios Neo's 142 pixels per inch. That's now 4 wins for Predator Helios Neo, but Blade clearly makes outdoor and highlight viewing easier. Predator Helios Neo gives you a 90 watt-hour battery, while Blade offers 72 watt-hours instead. Charging is faster too, 330 watts for Predator Helios Neo, compared to 200 watts on Blade, both using USB-C. So if you need to last longer away from outlets, that's now 4 wins for Predator Helios Neo, this one included. Both offer 16 GB of RAM as standard at this price, so multitasking feels equally smooth out of the box. The Blade uses LPDDR5X while the Predator Helios Neo has DDR5. In daily use, this difference is unlikely to matter. Only the Predator Helios Neo lets you upgrade RAM later, so you can add more if your needs grow. You get 1 TB of storage as standard on both Blade and Predator Helios Neo at this price, using SSD, M2, drives with NVMe support and upgradable after purchase. Blade is 1.63 kilograms and 16.2 millimeters thick, while Predator Helios Neo is 2.66 kilograms and 26.75 millimeters thick. Both use aluminum, so the feel in hand is premium either way. Blade's lighter weight and slimmer profile make it easier to carry all day, especially if you move between spaces. Wi-Fi 7 on Blade and Wi-Fi 6E on Predator Helios Neo are unlikely to feel different day to day. Both offer Bluetooth 5.4 and 2 USB 4.0 ports, so pairing and plugging in are identical there. Thunderbolt 4 on Predator Helios Neo means you can connect high-speed docks or displays without searching for adapters, while Blade lacks it. Each has a headphone jack, but if you rely on Thunderbolt accessories, Predator Helios Neo makes your setup simpler. And that's on top of the design win a moment ago. Both keyboards are backlit island styles, so lighting and layout feel familiar as you start typing. Key travel is 1 mm on Blade and 2 mm on Predator Helios Neo, which means deeper presses under your fingers. Predator Helios Neo also includes a numpad, while Blade does not, so entering numbers is easier if you need it. Both have a 1080p FHD webcam and no fingerprint sensor, so those features are tied and won't affect your workflow. Predator Helios Neo gives you 2 CPU options, while Blade only offers 1, so you have more flexibility at checkout. RAM and storage options are identical for both, with 16 GB, 32 GB, or 64 GB of RAM and 1 TB, 2 TB, or 4 TB of storage. You are looking at $1,799 for the Blade and $1,899 for the Predator Helios Neo, a $100 gap. The Blade comes in black or gray, while the Predator Helios Neo offers black or blue. Predator Helios Neo won 8 categories including performance, keyboard and input, and benchmarks. Prices are linked in the description below. Blade is for anyone who values a lighter, more stylish laptop with a sharper, brighter OLED screen and better port selection for creative or on-the-go work. Skip Blade if you demand the highest performance, longest battery life, or a larger display for gaming or heavy multitasking. The one reason to hesitate: Blade's base configuration ships with just 16 GB RAM, which limits heavy multitasking compared to higher memory options elsewhere. Predator Helios Neo is built for gamers and creators who demand top-tier performance, graphics, and battery life in a 16-inch package, plus the flexibility of 2 CPU options. If you want a lightweight, ultra-portable laptop or crave the sharpness of a higher-resolution OLED screen, skip this one. The thicker chassis makes it the bulkier laptop to carry daily. Which would you pick, the Blade or the Predator Helios Neo, and why? Drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to Computer Matrix for more honest laptop comparisons.